Welcome back to Books on the Focus, the podcast where we delve into the dusty tomes and thrilling page-turners that keep us up at night. I'm your host, Alice, and with me as always, is the bookworm extraordinaire, Bob.
Hello, Alice, and hello to all our dedicated listeners. Today we are tackling a real heavyweight, a book that's caused more arguments at dinner parties than a vegan at a steakhouse, the Communist Manifesto.
Oh yes, Bob, a real classic. It first saw the light of day way back in 1848, just in time for some major European revolutions. Talk about dramatic timing. Written by Karl Marx, of course. The man, the myth, the beard.
Exactly. And let's be honest, the beard alone deserves a chapter in a book. A rather bushy and philosophical chapter, I'd say. Goodreads gives it a 3.66 out of 5 stars, which is interesting. Considering its historical impact, I'd expect a higher rating. Maybe some revolutionary 5-star reviews. What did you make of its reception, Alice?
Well, Bob, I think the rating reflects the fact that it's not exactly a light beach read. It's dense, it's challenging, but man, it's important. The synopsis really sums it up: a call to arms, exploring the idea that labor creates wealth and that capitalism exploits workers. Basically, Marx and Engels were saying, hey, this system isn't working for everyone.
And they certainly weren't shy about saying it. The book lays out their ideas on dialectical materialism, this whole idea of history moving through conflict. It's a pretty radical concept. Can you give us an example of that, Alice?
Sure. Think about the inherent conflict between the bourgeoisie, the wealthy owners of the means of production, and the proletariat, the working class. Marx argues this tension is the engine of historical change, leading to revolutions and ultimately, a classless society. It's a pretty bold prediction. Of course, it's a 288-page paperback, so it's not exactly a breezy summary.
Indeed, though, as Gareth Stedman Jones points out in the introduction to this Penguin Classics edition, the book remains relevant today. It still sparks debate and its influence on political thought is undeniable. The concepts of class struggle and exploitation are still incredibly pertinent to discussions about inequality and economic systems in the 21st century.
Absolutely. It might be 175 years old, but the Communist Manifesto continues to provoke thought and discussion. It's not just a historical document. It's a living, breathing testament to the enduring power of ideas. So, if you're ready to wrestle with some big ideas and maybe dust off your copy of *Das Kapital, give *The Communist Manifesto a read.
And that's all the time we have for today, folks. Join us next time on Books on the Focus for another literary adventure.